Hey there, StarCraft fans! It's Paladin coming at ya with yet another edition of StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void. Today, it's going to be a MECHING madness. It's going to be Talkin' Toilet versus Bill here on Crimson Court. Bottom left, it's going to be Bill. Top right, it's going to be Talkin' Toilet. A ZVT for you today sent to SniperMonkey. What is MECHING madness, you may say? It is my examination of gold, platinum, and diamond level gaming sent to SniperMonkey at the email address in the description with the subject of mid-rank madness. And yeah, he got 2 replays for the last 2 weeks, so if you want me to cast your mid-rank madness, it's a good time to send it in. He will watch it and let me know if they're good, and both replays were good, and I selected this one from the descriptions that he gave. So, Bill, man, he started off in Brave Noob World, sending me replays, and here he is in mid-rank madness, getting so much better every single time I cast him, and yeah, he's going to be Masters before long, I feel like. Yeah, so 16 hatch here. On the other side, Talkin' Toilet looks like he's going for a very good Reaper expand timing, right? Yeah, he's going to have enough gas for that Reaper. He's not throwing up an additional Rax or anything. He's not getting a second gas. This tells me these players know how to open. But as Sun Tzu once said famously, no plan survives contact with the enemy in war. And that's exactly what this is. Anybody can have a really crisp, clean opening in StarCraft 2. The first 2 minutes, sure, easy peasy, lemon squeezy, man. But once you start having to deal with a Reaper showing up or microing your own Reaper and coming in contact with the enemy that way, then everything kind of slips. Your macro slips, your micro slips, your ability to keep making SCVs and keep making drones kind of falls apart. And that's what separates the men from the boys in StarCraft. Both StarCraft 1 and StarCraft 2, and really any RTS that I can think of. That's what makes it hard. So, Reaper heading out, inspired by the Esports World Championship held in Saudi Arabia. I think it's over by now. By the time you see this, it will be over, but man, some incredible games. Like, I'm not going to spoil anything, but we had an incredible best of 5 featuring Cyril and Clem, an insane best of 5 between Clem and Raynor, an insane best of 5 featuring Hero and Cyril. We had Maru versus... Who did Maru play? Maru played Dark? I mean, it's the tippy toppest of just the top, man. As this Reaper's being microed pretty well. Yo, and I hope they release the replays because I'd love to cast some of those matches because, again, some of those were insanely good. Might cast the whole best of 5, honestly. Clem versus Raynor because, good grief. Those two bring out the best of each other, and they always have. They came onto the scene about the same time when they were babies. They were both like 15, 16, maybe 14 years old. Both just really good. And then started, you know, making it into major tournaments and matching up against each other and just learning each other. And they know each other so well, and they're both so good. Anyway, I am really just fanboying over Clem and Raynor right now. But Bill gets to third base here at about 3 minutes. He's pulled everybody off gas. Interesting. I like that it didn't overreact, like make too many Lings there for that one Reaper that was super annoying to deal with. And I like the Reaper control to get 2 Ling kills there. Bill was pulling the wounded Lings back, but not quite far enough. And this Queen just took so long to show up. Or I guess it was this Queen. Took so long to show up that it was tough. If your Queen is a little bit late, it's hard to keep your Lings alive when they have no speed against a Reaper. Right. Back home, second gas here. There's the expansion, orbitaled up. I like this hard wall here from Talkin' Toilet. That's fun. Hard wall at the natural base. He's throwing up some Hellions. He's got a 1-1-1 going here. Rax Factory, Starport. This could be like a Marine tank medevac style attack. Is this Reaper still here? Yes. He's dead now, though, because these are Speedlings, boys. Yeah, there's the surround. See you later, Reaper man. You're not controlled by Maru today. Unfortunately, you are controlled by Talkin' Toilet. Which, I'm not sure if that's like a Skibidi Toilet reference. It probably is. I don't know how many people... I guess maybe... I was gonna like... How many people, like, legitimately like Skibidi Toilet that are playing StarCraft 2? Could be an ironic thing, I guess. So here's the thing. You're not getting through this wall with Zerglings. There are Hellions behind it. It's not happening. Even if repair didn't exist, and it does, you're not getting through that wall, friendo. Not even close. And I like how we just sent 1 Ling to see what it is. That's great from Bill. I love that. Send 1 Ling to the wall, see what we're dealing with. If there's a Widow Mine there, if there's 8 Hellions, you don't lose all your Lings, you just lose 1. That's fantastic. I love that from Bill so much. So the Hellions just kind of YOLO in here. And then don't micro at all. Okay, now they're microing. Took a second to get there. There you go. None of them actually died. What? I thought for sure one of them got surrounded and killed. Creep Tumor's priority target. Trying to snipe a hatchery with her Hellions, and not quite as much of a target there. And yes, Talking Toilet recognizes that and gets on out. Inject at the third base. Inject at the main base. Tiny little bit extra energy here. I'm not going to kill Bill for this at all. This is fine, honestly. If you're... honestly, at this level, if your queens have less than 50 energy, I'm going to call it good. I'm going to call it good every day of the week, because keeping it under 50, good enough at this level of StarCraft. Now, throwing up Baneling Nest and a double Evo Chamber and getting a lair here while dealing with a Banshee. Talking Toilet's going Cloak Banshee behind this. Cloak it up, Banshee. Banshee, you have Cloak. There it is. It's like, oh, I do have Cloak. It finished like 4 seconds ago. Nice. So gonna work away on these queens. Meanwhile, Hellions getting back here into the third base. They get cleaned out. Pretty good Hellion positioning there too. Talking Toilet is not bad. And transfuses are going down. Oh, this is fantastic. We're seeing some really good micro from both players. Good decision making. I'd love to see a third base from Talking Toilet, and he is getting a third base, you guys. I'm so proud of both of these players in the first 6 minutes of the game, but you know, the game continues. So, Cloak Banshees, where are the... I guess he doesn't have a lair yet. He's trying to make a spore somewhere. Does he have spores? Oh gosh, one spore? Oh! Ugh. Yeah, I mean, once the Banshee shows up, you need to throw down spores in every one of your mineral lines immediately, because a better player would have swung these Banshees around the outside and killed all of the drones at this base, because you never spored it up. Finally, some Overseers are coming in. And we're out of here. So Banshee gets on out. Doesn't have any kills at all. Really just got some damage done in this hatchery, which is nice. You can come back around and kill that hatchery. What is this all about? Oh, we're making Banelings. Okay. We're going to Baneling bust the front, I guess, with slow Banes. So, there's no... Oh, that's not it. So, traditionally, if you want to Baneling bust someone, the Banelings are there to bust open the wall, and then the Lings flood in on the follow-up. There were no Lings really for that follow-up. There were a couple of them, but what you want to generally aim for there, and I'm sure you know this, Bill, you want to aim for having the Banelings bust open the wall, and then you have like 12 or 20 or maybe 24 or 30 Lings go shoom, and then I think the Terran player dies, honestly. I do. Like, if you just have 24 Lings, I'm going to say, and maybe if the Hellion control isn't perfect, right? You probably win that, especially with killing that tank. So, third base, going to planetary. The pros will orbital command upgrade this command center at the third base, but at this level, it's fine. You planetary that thing up. Bill is getting a Hydra Den. He's been watching some StarCraft. He knows that the meta right now is Hydra Ling Bane against, well, Terran and Protoss, if we're honest with ourselves, for a lot of reasons. I guess it depends on what the Protoss is doing. If it's like Mass Colossus, Hydra Ling Bane's probably not your best bet. But, against Terran, sure, why not? Both mech and more Marine Marauder focus comps are pretty vulnerable to that. Oh gosh, free kills? Free kills, 7 kills on that planetary. Brave planetary, firing against 0-0 Lings up to kill him. Yeah, they don't have any upgrades yet. A missile attack's on the way. A vehicle weapons upgrade is coming in from Talking Toilet, and a vehicle and ship plating. Big fan, big fan. He just doesn't have anything. Like, how is his army a tank and like 5 Hellions and 3 Banshees? Because he's microing the Banshees to within an inch of his life, probably. Well, actually, they're just coming home. No micro here. Not even close. Alright, creep spread, pushing. What do we got, guys? What do we got? 3 basin, worker count, only 53 for Talking Toilet. He's not making any SCVs right now. This is a problem. This is slowing him down immensely. He did a good job getting a third base. He did a good job firing up additional factories here. He's getting transformation servos. He's making Widow Mines, which are insanely overpowered at this level of StarCraft. But he doesn't have enough workers to really keep up with what's going on here. And, okay, Ling Bane Hydra push at your third base. And losing your third base sub 10 minutes like this. Just not even in position to do anything. And then just eating some Baneling shots. Yo! I mean, Bill's lost more, but Bill has 69 workers, guys. You know what that means? He can afford to lose more. 69 to 53 workers. It is 2 basing Terran here to a 1, 2, 3, 4, almost a 5 basing Zerg. That is absolutely abysmal here. Absolutely abysmal. So we're trying to mech, which is really cost efficient against Zergs in Mid-Rank Madness and Brave New World. But at the same time, I'd love to see some Thors produced. That's the thing. Mech, traditional mech, which isn't very good at the pro level, but is fine here. It really is. You're going to win games with traditional mech here. Talking toilet. Probably more than you should, to be honest. But Thors, siege tanks, and Hellbats. Those are the things that get the work done. I like you got the blue flame. Big fan of that. And these Banshees, I'm not going to say are unopposed because these Hydras exist. Gosh, they want this 4th base so bad. Banshees are fighting Hydras. No, good cloak, though. Great cloak. We didn't bring an Overseer with us. We not have Overseer speed. There's an Overseer. It's just slow. It's just a little bit lagging behind. Yeah, Overlord speed makes your Overseers faster. And again, I'm pretty sure Bill knows that. But go to any of your hatcheries, and get Overlord speed. It's awesome. It's a great upgrade. Overseers that are fast are way better than Overseers that have the default speed of a whatever it is. I don't even know what it is. Like the default speed of an Overseer. 78 to 59 workers here. This creep spread, by the way, like A+ here from Bill. For a Mid-Rank Madness game, this creep spread is fantastic. What is his APM this game? Averaging 275. Bill! Oh, base over here for Talking Toilet. He's making up for the fact he lost his 3rd by double expanding. Oh, hang on. Big attack here into this 4th base. Did we bring detection with us? We did! There's an Overseer. So now all the Banshees die. Ah, this isn't even a planetary yet. It's dead. 1 siege tank. Don't make me laugh, say the Hydralisks, and wipe it out. Okay, so at least we have Paris. And by Paris, I mean this base over here, which is a 5th, I guess. This creep, man, this creep keeps pushing. Oh, there is a tumor here. This guy can go. This guy can go. This guy can go. Oh, these guys, are they rallied? No, I don't know if they're just hanging out. So there are 80 workers, but 3 of them are on strike. They're hanging out by a mineral patch. So on a quick glance, maybe it looks like they're working. One of them's even holding minerals in his mouth there, in his claws. I guess it is his mouth. You mine it with the claws, and then you hold it in your mouth if you're a drone. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's how that works. Anyway, they should get to work is my point. We're spreading creep over here. You gotta also see that these drones aren't working at all. So it's Hydroling Bane. We got lurkers in the mix now. Love that. And 2-2 coming in for the lurkers and the Hydras. Also, a hive is coming in. So, what you want to do with these lurkers, definitely get them seismic spines and get them adaptive talons. Seismic spines first. You can only get that upgrade if you have a hive and a lurker den. And then get adaptive talons because it's great. Increasing the range of the lurkers to beyond that of a planetary is, chef's kiss. It changes everything for you, man. I don't know about coming up this ramp. What is this? Hellbat drops. Fighting queens over here. Big old attack up this way, though. There's a Raven. Oh, it died. Anti-armor missile got tossed down, though. Hey, spellcasting. What do I always say? The player who uses spellcasting usually defeats the player who doesn't use spellcasting. These Hellbats are down here, too. 5 kills and 1 kill apiece on those. And the 3rd base for Talking Toilet stays alive. 6 kills on that planetary. Awesome. Talking Toilet's doing, like, multiple drop-type stuff and throwing down anti-armor missile today. This is amazing. I mean, Talking Toilet's economy, actually, he's been improving it. Blue Flame Hellbats are absolutely killing these Hydras. Wow. Except medevacs are dying like crazy. That's not good. How many medevacs have died? Only 4. And there are only 2. But you don't want a ton of medevacs. You're going mech. Like, that's... Honestly, Hellion run-bys rather than drops, I think would be more effective here. That's how you play mech, by the way. Because mech is slow and ponderous. And if your enemy Zerg player is allowed to just kind of take the whole map, which is sort of what Bill's doing here, right? Oh, these guys got back to work. Right? They take the whole map from you, you'll lose, even if you're meching. So what you want to do is send Hellions out in raiding parties. Like, this base doesn't have any defense at it at all, not even a queen. You can come in here and kill all of these drones and maybe take the lead in worker count. You know what I mean? I like that Bill's got a little group here defending and a little group here defending. He doesn't just have all of the eggs in one basket. That's great by him. Yeah, I'm telling you, Bill has improved so much. In just the feels like the short amount of time I've been casting his replays, he's been really working hard, and you can tell. So this, remember this base, how it came up, and... Bill doesn't know it exists. Oh no, Bill! Oh no, Bill! So Bill doesn't know about this base. He's still never really spread this creep. He could have. He could have spread this creep. Are we just gonna kind of push into siege tanks? Kind of, yes. I love this by talking toilet. Dude, they might actually kill this hatchery given the opportunity. We're distracted though because, Lurker Bane is coming in, but siege tanks exist. Trying to focus down the planetary, but when siege tanks are firing at you, there you go. You gotta defend yourself against the siege tank. This planetary has 15 kills. But the lurkers are going to take it down. And these hellbats are fighting lurkers. No, guys! No, you're not intended to do that. I'm pretty sure Talking Toilet did not intentionally tell his guys to fight lurkers. Maybe he did because he scanned them. Maybe he thought his hellbats would do better. Well, he's learned an important lesson today. No, hellbats are bad against lurkers. Hellbats are bad against anything that's like super armored. Like really good. Surprisingly good against buildings. I don't know why that is. Why are they good against buildings but bad against lurkers? Like what's the difference, I wonder? I guess the good thing is the lurker can fight back. That's the difference. Dude, but seriously, this base...
Your forces are under attack.
He still doesn't know about this base. He still doesn't know about this base. This is what's keeping Talking Toilet alive, man. This base has died. This base has died twice. And he's casually trying to repair it here. I mean, he's trying to do a little Hellion run-by stuff, but that's getting picked up and killed by these lings that have 2-2 and no adrenal. Hey, do we not have... Oh, man. I don't know that Bill knows about seismic spines. He has to. If he's watched any StarCraft 2 with lurker play at the highest level, he knows about seismic spines. I make sure to talk about it every time that I'm casting StarCraft 2 and they come up. He just forgot, maybe. There's a lot that your brain has to keep track of, like this. Oh, Widowmine's getting some hits there. Siege tank's firing away, too. Raven maybe could throw down an anti-armor missile on these lurkers. That'd be interesting. Yeah, Hydras, no, not against tanks. Sorry. Battle cruisers in production. Dude, a mass battle cruiser switch here would be so good. Liberator harass. Ooh, ooh, ooh. More Liberator harass. Dude. There is multiple Liberator harass stuff happening here while Talking Toilets is being attacked. This guy is really not bad. I mean, it's a mid-rank madness, right? What do we expect? I'm expecting more from him. I want him to have a big, scary siege tank Thor army. But he's not doing the Thor thing very well. Like, by that I mean no Thors at all. It seems he wants to go siege tank battle cruiser. His first BC shows up at 18 minutes. And yeah, guess what? Hydraling Bait is not very good against Battlecruiser, historically. All these Hydras die, Lurkers are going out, but good job picking up and getting out of there, to some extent at least. Right? That's the sign of a good player, is recognizing when an engagement is going bad, or recognizing when an engagement shouldn't be attempted in the first place, and pulling back. That is hard for me as a Zerg player because my units are fast, and I want them to pounce on the enemy fast and kill them. Like this. There you go. Bam. Liberator out. Hydras fighting the battle cruiser. It's fighting. Nope. Siege tanks are like, you stay at the bottom of the ramp, Zerg. That's where you belong, he says. Get on out. Man, Blue Flame Hellions still do so well against Hydras. Even if they have 2-2. They're working on 3-3. Still don't have Seismic Spines or Adaptive Talons or Adrenalings. Not that there are that many Zerglings, though, right? It's, well, it's 28 of them now, so you know what? He just turned them into Banelings, though. These Lings are here, though. I don't know. I still feel like you need to get Adrenal at this stage of the game. You got 4,000 minerals and 900 gas. Might as well fire up the old upgrade. Might as well upgrade these Lings, even if it isn't, you know, the biggest part of your army are these Lings, because you keep turning them into Banelings, which can't disagree with, to be honest. With the number of Hellbats and Hellions you're fighting here, It makes a lot of sense to do that. Does he still not know about this? Dude, this secret base is so secret. It's crazy secret. And if this creep spread had just kept pushing, it would have eventually gotten him. He just has tunnel vision on this base. It's like, if I kill this base, I win. All right. Sure. A lot of those banelings exploding on siege tanks. Not exactly what you want to do. Lurkers alone die. And then this separate group comes up to the third. Oh, man. This is great. This is so good. Differing attacks from different angles here. Kill the Liberators. Kill the Liberators. Yes. Make everybody follow you into the Lurkers. That's great. Battle crews are putting work in these Hydras. They are 2-2 Hydras. They are in numbers. So they are going to beat this battle cruiser with 2-2 upgrades. Actually, I lied. 2-0 upgrades. Working on... Nope, not working on a flyer attack upgrade at all. Building armor, yes. Casually a 5-kill BC. Nothing to really write home about. Bill's expanded up this way. He's expanding up here, which is very fun. Big fan of that. But Talking Toilet has not been able to get up to that big scary mech army that you would expect from a mech player. He just hasn't. His army value is at 55. He hasn't really been able to mass all that much. I still think Thors need to be a big part of the mech experience here. Although, as I said earlier, Mass BC would be really good against all this Hydraling Bane. Because last week we had a Brave New World game featuring Matt Damon, Hollywood star Matt Damon, and Samacron. And Samacron won all these battle cruisers, and it was Hydras for Matt Damon, and Matt Damon was mad about it because Hydras really suck against BCs. Because they do. You need to make Corruptors to fight Mass BC. It's just, 'tis the nature of the matchup. It's just how it is, man. So, yeah, a Mass BC transition here from Talkin' Toilet would kind of just crush unless Bill managed to get Corruptors out. But I don't know if this is enough battle cruisers, right? Making 2 at a time, continually losing bases like this is just abysmal. Yeah, 1 tank's not going to do enough. Look at all that roasted up Zerg, though. And then that second attack again coming in. Oh, this might just be GG for Talkin' Toilet. He loses a command center again. Lurkers burrowing. Boy, they wish they had seismic spines, but at least they have 3-3. 3-3 is very cool. Guess what's good against Lurkers, though? Battle Cruisers and Liberators. Right? It's just the economy here of Talkin' Toilet is bad. This base dies. This base dies for the 3rd time. This base is the only reason. Bill's got to be like, how is Talkin' Toilet still making stuff? I've killed his bases 1,000 times, and he still has battle cruisers to fight me with. It's like, well, part of the reason, Bill, is because this ninja base exists. It's not even a ninja base. It's like a traditional place to expand for the Terran on this map. But secret base is secret. 298 supply, though, is going to be a tough thing to overcome. And again, if this was like 8 battle cruisers, I think Bill would be dead. He'd be in a lot of trouble, but it is 2 battle cruisers. They do not have any attack upgrades. That's a big part of this. They're working on +1. And Bill's not throwing up a Spire. I don't know if he doesn't know about the power of Corruptors here. Okay, we're just going where the battle cruisers aren't, I guess. Smart stuff. Command center gonna die again. Hydras. Siege tanks, no match. Quick, snipe that command center. Snipe it. Snipe it. Now you're getting dragged into a battle with these battle cruisers. I mean, they are battle cruisers. And there's Blue Flame Hellion support. Dude, these Hydras are getting roasted. These are just +1 battle cruisers. 6 kills and 12 kills apiece, but they're pretty injured, and they're going to get turret fired here. By that, I mean, there they are. A little bit late on the target fire, but we got there. Banelings trying to kill siege tanks. This one Ling is like, boy, I wish I had Adrenal. As he explodes. Pew! 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 Instead of pew, 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 pew. Uh-oh. Hydras are like, nope, we don't want to fight you, Liberators. Not at all. Okay, this base is just, it's losing its... He's going to mine this whole gosh darn thing out. That's incredible. And that's it. Talkin' Toilet's like, fine. GG. Bill gets the win. Oh, this had it all. Secret bases, weird battlecruiser transitions, Hydraling Bane Lurker against a meching Terran who never really got into that giant mech ball that he was trying to get to. Again, I keep wanting to say Thors here, but at the same time, Thors are bad against Lurkers, and even Hydraling Bane trades pretty well against Thors. So I don't know. I don't know if Thors were the answer here or not. He just needed something, right? He just needed something besides siege tanks and battle cruisers and liberators there against Hydraling Bane. More tanks, honestly, would have been thumbs up for me. 2 thumbs up. Like mass siege tank against a Hydraling Bane strategy. You murder everything before they get within 20 feet of you. Before they get within a mile of you, right? They're trying to come, like, if there are literally 20 siege tanks at the top of this ramp, the Hydraling Bane goes, la 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 la, and they die here. And same thing over here. 20 siege tanks top of this ramp, la la la, they all die down here. So if you want to do siege tanks, make siege tanks. Make so many siege tanks. It's hard for me to say you didn't have enough macro. He had 4 factories, which probably isn't enough macro on like 5 bases, but he was never really ever on 5 bases, was he? He was more likely on 2 bases, 3 bases, maybe sometimes, but end of the day, I loved Bill's macro. I loved his ability to keep making just Hydraling Bane Lurker, showing up, multi-pronged attacks, attacking 2 really important bases at the same time is so good. Super thumbs up. I would recommend getting Adrenal and Seismic Spines and Adaptive Talons if you're doing this strategy ever again. And I would recommend scouting this base. Because I cannot... He's got an Overlord right here that just barely cannot see this. Look. That's crazy. That is crazy. I bet Bill watched the replay and he was like, oh, there's a base here this whole time. Huh. I like that the last thing Talking Toilet did is scan this base. What did he know about? He knew about that. He knew about all of this. The only thing he didn't know about was this one, which is hilarious. And yeah, it makes sense. Why would the Zerg expand here? Look at him opening this way, too. He's like, maybe I can attack this base from this direction. Super fun. All right, GG, man. That was fantastic. Good job, Bill. Again, you keep getting better. I'm very proud of you. You're awesome. And look at this unit's loss tab, how short it is. It's Lings, Hydras, Banelings, and Lurkers. That's it. No Corruptors. No Overseers died in this game. No Broodlords, no Mutas, no Vipers, no Infestors, no Roaches, no Ravagers. Like, a lot of stuff was not made in this game today. It was just a very straightforward Hydraling Bane. I know what I'm doing. Let's go. And that's what he did, and he got the win. So nice job, Bill. And that was a fun Minrake Madness. Made me laugh a bunch of times, and that's what I'm here for. We learned a lot, too, right? That's fun. All right, good. So that is going to be it from me today. This has been Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of, guess what, StarCraft 2. You knew that. Go ahead, hit that like button. Hit that subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, and Twitch, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.
The path of ascension is before us.